We are so close. So close. I got on Rosie today again, I don't know, 2 hours. All of my big mounds of mud that I had back here that was bailed out of the bottom of the pond, flipped it all back over here. And it took a while, obviously, but really what took the longest was each time I had to make a move to advance my machine, I was completely sunk down because it was goop. So I was sitting on the belly pans, and so I would have to kind of pick myself up out of the muck and drag myself forward. But I should have showed you guys this hole before I finished, but I mean, I don't know if you can even scale it, but what's left is a couple of dump truck loads maybe. But I got all that. See, it was this little hole, it went all the way over there to the logs, and basically from that log it came straight across where I'm at and went across to the corner. So all of this is filled, all of that is filled. And some of you guys may ask, yeah, well, you said it was mud. Well, it is. It's about like Play-Doh now. Obviously, you can see where I tracked across it and packed it. Driving across it with a truck, you'd cut some ruts. I don't think you'd get stuck, but you'd cut some ruts. But, ouch, daggum horsefly biting on me. Anyway, you know, give it a couple of weeks and it'll really settle up and pack, and, you know, like I always say, keeping the water off of it. And that's why I really wanted to get it moved before this rain came, because it was all stacked up, you know, cut up and loose. It would have soaked up a lot of rain. Now it's all spread and filled in and packed tight, so it won't soak up near as much. I would like to get Rita on it with the box blade, but Rita has a flat tire again. It's 2 flat tires in a week, same tire. So we're gonna have to do some work about that. But anyway, it's pretty well cut down. You know, a bulldozer would be nice too, but the best bulldozer I got is Rita with a box blade. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off and go inside and get a drink. I'm hot and tired, but I'm tickled to have this done. I've got enough clay just right there of dry material that I bailed up out of the bottom of the pond that can fill that hole. I just don't know if I want to track it all over there with buckets, or if I want to get somebody in with a dump truck and just move it real quick one day, you know, a couple hours. Or go rent a trailer. I've got a whole bunch of topsoil over there I picked out last night that I can put right in here. Of course, I want to still fix this slope and slope it up more, but I think I can take a lot of clay from out here and kind of pull it up the hill and smooth this slope out without ending up and cutting another hole out there. So we'll just kind of have to see, but really close to finishing filling the hole and getting the front yard. Well, this was a final effort to deepen the pond. Yesterday we were loading trucks and I realized I could get down on this north end and bail it out deeper, and there was about, I don't know, 8 feet of clay that I had left behind, and then it rained overnight. So I was cutting the clay right up to the edge of where the water was currently at. It rained overnight. My ditch in the front yard worked enough to channel a bunch of extra water back to the back of the pond like it's supposed to, and now it's flooding out my cut. So I may or may not be able to get down on it. I can't get on it today because it's muddy and slick. If I try to go down that with the excavator, I'm gonna slide all the way to the bottom and not be able to get out. So it is what it is. I told myself I'm not pumping the pond anymore in a minute. So if that's all lost, oh well. The pond will be what it is. I would love to get down there on it. It's really good clay. It's white.
Also, there's a water
Everybody always wants this iron ore, as they call it down here, which is just red clay. But that white clay, it works really good too. It's got a really good sand content in it.
Daddy,
Oh, but at this point,
Daddy,
I'd rather the pond be full of water than have that extra clay. I can always expand the pond up top, like I'd said. And so that may be what happens, and we may just say, oh well. It was a fun little effort while it lasted. All right, well, here I am acting like a fool because y'all know I just can't stop digging these holes. All right, so I got down in here in the bottom of the pond with a shovel. I healed off right there where the little waterfall was at. So this whole bottom part, it is still flooded. It's not gonna get unflooded because I'm not gonna rig my pump up to pump it out. One, because I told myself I wouldn't. Two, because it would just be a total pain in the butt to get down in here and set the pump. Three, because the pump's pull rope is jammed up and I don't feel like messing with it. But at least I stopped the flow, so it'll stop flooding. There is still a little bit of water running in over there on the side. It's coming off the drain ditch up there right in front of the shop. I just cut that out so that would drain off in front of the shop. So that's not going to be enough to make a significant impact. Anyway, a couple days of good dry sunshine on this will make it so that it is not slick and slimy right there. I can get back down on it with Rosie. I'm going to bale the rest of the material back against this corner. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to really deepen it. Well, I'll be able to cut down to the water level here, and then I'll be able to deepen again that little pocket. You know, just kind of keep working my way out with these deeper pockets. Yeah, deeper pockets. I don't know anything about that. Anyway, yeah. So I'll still be able to get some of it out. 10 loads worth, whatever. But yeah, I'm not rigging the pump up for it. I refuse. I said I wouldn't do it, and this is my affirmation. I'm telling you guys I won't do it because I don't want to do it, and I'm sitting here thinking about doing it. Anyway, I need this pond filled. I got a scheme I'm working on, and I'll show you guys more about that in a different video.